While we wait for Tlou, I'd just like to thank you very much for the opportunity that we have to talk to everyone about who we are. And would just like to introduce SWiET, what we do, where we started, and just give you a brief background of how far we've gone. And we're just like a 5-year-old child, and Tlou will just start.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. SWiET stands for the Society for Women in Engineering and Technology. It is basically it is the baby of WeBe, which we all know what WeBe is. It is aimed. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. It is aimed at young women in engineering who consider engineering as a field of study, and we basically encourage the young women to continue with engineering as a field of choice, as well as young ladies in high school as well, to consider engineering as a career choice. There is SWiET APK and SWiET DFC. So it is on both campuses because we have the Faculty of Engineering on the APK campus as well as on the DFC campus at this present moment. So to accommodate both APK and DFC, SWiET has been placed on both campuses. SWiET aims to bridge the gap between industry as well as varsity and high school as well, which is why we go to high schools in order to get them to get into engineering within UJ and join SWiET when they get to varsity. And from varsity, when they go in the industry, so they can meet young ladies like them who are from SWiET as well. And after they formed a sisterhood within SWiET, it's basically lifetime. So SWiET is really not a thing for today, but more of future as well. We also hope to increase the number of young ladies studying or graduating from engineering, because what happens most of the time is that most young ladies drop out during varsity level and they think engineering is not for them. We do this through academic seminars, which also help the young ladies try to focus their energy on the studies, but at a social level as well. So bringing both social and academic in equilibrium.
As the vision and mission has been shared, we'd like to just show you that in the past 5 years, what have we done so far to try and attain those goals? And keep in mind, we are just like a 5-year-old child still. So far, we've partnered with FOTAD and Redineo. We've volunteered ourselves to be tutors for their students, which are mostly high school learners. We've partnered with Sibono, and we've participated in the Young Women in Schools and gave presentations about engineering, encouraging young girls to take up engineering as a field career choice. We've launched our Women of Wisdom session, which is a grooming session by women who we look up to, and we would like to have a one-on-one, a very intimate session with them and have them groom us and guide us and help us get to the places where they are, so that we also can be women that are looked up by other women, and we can do the same. We were last year shortlisted as a participant in the Community Engagement Showcase competition that's hosted by SAIF and UJ. And we also launched our mentorship program, which is one of the things that we do to try and bridge the gap between varsity and industry. And we also want to expand that and bridge the gap between varsity and high school by also being mentors after we've learned the art of mentorship from being mentored. As we are learning and growing, sorry. This year we learned that we should work with a theme, and we've chosen the theme equilibrium, and Oprah said, I've learned that you can't have everything and do everything at the same time. And being young as we are, we tend to think that we're invincible, we know everything and can do everything. So this year we are trying to take it a step at a time and do one thing at a time, and so we've learned to work with a theme, and this year's theme is equilibrium, and around that theme, these are things that we've done so far. We've had an academic talk with the engineering department, talking to us about how to manage everything that we have, because school's not the only thing that we have. We've had tutoring with Black Pride, which is a new partnership. We've had a company visit to Cobra, and that was for the mechanical engineering department. And with Equilibrium, we've learned that not everything can be done at once. Because last year we tried to have company visits for every single discipline, and it didn't work out well. We have co-hosted career days with Abasa, and we're having another one coming up on the 14th of September. We were invited to the Young Women in Business Network Summit this past weekend, where we interacted with amazing women in the business community, and we were privileged to be in the presence of Premier Nomvula Nkonyana. We are also invited to the ESCOM Women in Wisdom session on the 7th of September, and we are hosting our annual Women of Wisdom session on the 24th of September. And lastly, we are having our mentorship breakfast, which was launched, the Mentor Me session was launched last year, and this year it's a follow-up, and just to introduce new mentors and new mentees to each other. And the partnerships that we've attained is the tutoring, as I've mentioned, with Ridineo and Saibono. We have worked with Emerge Evolver, which is also an organization that's involved in business. We've worked with Abasa, Black Pride, the UJ Community Engagement, and with our own faculty, as well as the South African Women in Engineering Society. And the future projects that we have, we would like to launch the SWiET Alumni Network so that ladies who graduate from varsity do not leave SWiET completely. They can be part of SWiET and part of WeBe. And we are embarking on new territory with the Limpopo Drive. We would like to be influential in communities that are out of our comfort zone. And we'd also like to just expand SWiET as a whole and get more partnerships. And we'd be very glad if we could have you on our Facebook, Twitter, and on our email account, meaning that today we've made an impression. If you have questions, we'll be very glad to answer. Thank you.